You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make a Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Hi! Oh, I was putting on some moisturizer before it started and I missed a spot. Hello. Hopefully I have everything working okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm just going to turn this down a little. Hi. I did tell Indy that if she wants to start this, then she's got to come down and jump in. I just heard her from upstairs running down. So we're about to be joined by little Miss Indy. I feel like I should start it again so she can... Oh, too late. Hi! Hi, you going to come say hi to everybody? Oh, hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi. Come
You
here.
guys may have saw me this morning
Where were you this morning?
in the other live.
Oh, in the group.
In the other live.
In Daddy's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Elsa,
Elsa,
can we share that?
you want to say hi? You want everyone coming in loud and
Hi to
clear?
Elsa.
Oh, okay. Elsa is turning into a pupperoni because Lockie likes to feed her.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Hi to everybody who is watching.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is. And Indy, so I'll say hi to everybody in a second. Indy is on school holidays.
Yeah.
For how much longer?
1 week.
1 week, and then you go back next week, hey?
Sad.
Oh, you love seeing all your friends, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okie dokie, little miss. Up you hop. Oh, look, everybody say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, do you want to shout out to everybody?
Yeah.
So then,
Too long.
oh, it's too long. There's so many people.
Hi, everybody.
Tracy, Bianca, Sherry, Cindy.
If you guys are
Eileen.
saying hi to me, say hi to Elsa.
Okay. They want to say hi to you, sweetheart.
But say hi to Elsa. She's adorable.
Amelia, Tracy, Nina, Dana, Shannon, Katie, Jess. Oh, there you go. Look, Bianca said hi to Elsa.
Yay.
So we've got 1 more week left of school holidays. Can I put it down now so that I can get closer to the screen?
Can I steal her?
You can. Oh, you're going to steal her that way. I don't know if that's wise. Okay. You've got her. Oh, she's looking a bit nervous. Okay. You right? Go on. Watch where you're going.
I am.
Be careful. Bye. Elsa's like, what? Oh, I'm not as put together as last week. We did some cleaning the other day, and I think I have a dust allergy, so it's just gone straight through to my sinuses. So I do apologize. I'm doing my best. Hi to everybody who is joining us today. I did want to do some crafting or planning today, but with my head feeling a little bit, oh my gosh, look, I've even got pimples again. With my head feeling a little bit under the weather, I thought it's probably gonna be a little bit average. So so I thought I'd show off some of the stuff that I've been designing over the weekend for I can't even remember names right now. Coastal Escape. And some of the pretties with that. So, which means I'm going to, which side is this going to be on? Or is it over my head? There we go. Which means I'm going to show some thunder with, oh, thank you so much, Bianca. I just want to sleep. Yeah, so, are we going to be showing some of that? I'm also, and some of that is like really, really early release. So like I've got some washi to share that I don't actually have the full finished washi. So I'm going to sort of show you some of the contenders, I guess, for that, and a new washi I've been working on that I'm really excited about. Yeah, so, I mean, oh my gosh, my nose is driving me crazy already. And I'm trying not to sniff because I know that that can come across quite loud on the microphone. So let's jump in and jump over to Coastal Escape. Oh, I can't see half of my screen. So Coastal Escape, where's the cover? There it is. Coastal Escape, or as we very affectionately called it last week, Coastal Escape, is looking beautiful. And I just realized I could have loaded up the sticker book. I meant to load that up for today because that's all been designed. I'll have to put that in the kit. It is beautiful. Oh, we need, okay. Laurie has said we need a minis washi. I always get scared about doing a minis washi. Because, I mean, it's impossible given the length of washi to please everyone. But that could be fun. I wonder if I had like a minis washi with this kit. So one of the things that we are doing with this kit is a 6-pack of washi. So for those who don't know, like this was the 6-pack of washi that, oh my goodness, that we did. This was to match the minis sticker book. So we'll be doing another pack like that, and it's got six 15mm washis. Minis washi seconded. Okay, so let me know if that's something that you would like to see in the pack. Because I do have a couple of spots open in the pack. Let me jump into some of those previews right now, and they are a full screen preview. So yeah, it's going to overthrow me, but that's cool. I mean, I don't want to be on screen as much anymore today. So my with my sinuses playing up. Amelia, I'd love a header washi, like it says to do, to clean, to remember, etc., but in PA style. Well, one of the washis that I actually really loved in the Go Wild washi pack, and I'll try and find that in a sec when I'm off screen, but it had like a little inspiring and stuff, and like a whole bunch of like little mini text / headers. Maybe I could move that into the Coastal Escape. I was actually thinking that last night. Okay, let's show these up. Hey, whoops. So this is the this was the words, the front cover and back cover that I showed last week. Now I have made a slight alteration to this, based on feedback. Hi, Cindy from Kentucky. I have made some feedback on this. I have made some changes on this based on feedback. But I do need to do a test print first. So what I did was I extended it, the scene. I had to upscale it because the artist doesn't give me as big for, like, especially when I'm blowing up for a cover. So I do need to do a few test prints just to make sure that this is still going to look okay. But that will be the outside cover. And then, of course, we've got that gorgeous inside cover with the menu bar, the new elastic menu bar. And I just realized that I haven't actually changed the text on a lot of those. sorry, I'm reading the comments. The mini washi in a 6-pack would be perfect test. Yeah, absolutely. And then we've gone, so one of the things with this is that we are going back to our older supplier with the planner covers on this one, which means that we can get our box. So now just this is the pouch, so the watercolor splashes pouch, which matches the inside of the planner. Now just so you know that with the box, it's not so that came with the fall melody planner as well. And the reason why we didn't have it with our last planner is because the supply that we were using couldn't make it possible. Now, the reason why we didn't advertise that it was coming in a box is because when we received it here, the box was damaged. So we didn't want to advertise it and say, well, you know, it's going to arrive perfectly and whatnot, because the box isn't a hardcover box like the notebook box. Unfortunately, the only way to get those with such small numbers is a plain white box. So I just want to reiterate that box isn't necessarily. Michael's on his way. Oh, he's got one. So this was how our box arrived. So we were very cautious with saying that it comes in a gorgeous display box or storage box, because it's literally just a box for shipping, just to protect the planner a little bit nicer. But I do know that a lot of people's arrived perfectly. So for those people who did, it's basically a little bonus. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that will be in the, let me bring that back up. That will be in the blue, and it does have, it does have like the cute little quotes across. So like, I mean, for me, even though it was damaged, I could be cutting out the little sides and turning that into a bookmark or something, just to, you know, just to add a, sorry, I've just gotten a comment and I'm just a bit confused. I thought you were adding to this cover. I'm a little confused. Can you let me know what you meant by that? Okay, and the next up is the next thing that I want to show is it's a 3 pack of notepads, and they're different to our last 3 pack of notepads. I'm still considering doing, and let me know what you would like. So the 3 pack of notepads, that I have designed is to go with the new menu bar and the pocket. So we've got the list pad, which is, and they're based, the 2 smaller ones are based on a 1.5 mil wide, inch wide. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on, Tracy. I love the 4 box and love that it's so nice that it came folded so that you didn't get the underbite to start with. Yeah, the underbite. That's such a good way to explain about the planner and how they come, because of how soft they are. So we've got the list pad, which is like a to-do list, which is a lot smaller and skinnier than our previous one, but that's so that you can take it out and actually put it in your planner spreads. Now, if you're not a box-based user, it will still work perfectly. And there's 2 places that you can put this in the planner, either on the back cover or on the front cover. Then we've got a smaller little notepad, which is a box size. And for those who purchased it, that we did similar in our Showtime kit. And it was a really versatile sort of notepad size. And the last one is one of our standard size notepads, which is the 6x10, which goes along the bottom pocket. And that will also work in, actually all of those notepads will still work in if you're a B6 user or a classic size user. So that is like one of the sets that I'm thinking of doing. Sorry, there's no designs yet. I haven't finalized them. I'm working very hard on them in the background. One of the other sized notepads is the standard one. So it's got, instead of the B6 size, it would be a 5 to match this kit. And then the tall notepad, and then that sort of small size is the same as normal. Erin, thank you. I love a boxed size notepad. Yes, I just think that they're super versatile. Even if you don't use a box-based planner, there's still, you can just use them anywhere really. So, but if you are using a box-based planner, it's super helpful. Okay, the next thing I'm going to bring up is the dividers. The dividers, I have finished those, so let me just flick over to those. These are the dividers for the kit, and I've gone with 3 primary colors for, actually before I go into the back of the tab. So we've got the front one, and it's got the quote across the top, and I'm trying to remember what it says because it's a silver foil quote, and I believe it's like riding waves and creating memories. So that's a really good way. It's like it's a great introduction. Well, I wanted it to be a great introduction to whether you wanted to use it as a daily planner or a memory keeper or anything like that. As I mentioned, I've gone with the sort of like the 3 primary colors, and then the tabs on the side have like a light version and a dark version just to make it easier to know which one you're flipping through to. And some of those are unique, as in they're not actually papers within the kit. So you can see that Polaroid. I actually thought the last tab would be great for like a memory keeper and things like that. So could these be easily trimmed down for a B6? I don't see why not. We don't punch our dividers for that reason. Now, one of the Sherelle, Denise, that's it's 3.81 by 4.9, I want to say. I don't know if you've rounded your measurements. So you can trim them down because there's no punching, which means that you can also, if you want to use discs, you can use discs. If you want to use coils, you can use coils and punch them down like that. So when I say box-based notepad, it's 1.5 inch. Oh, sorry, I'm talking to the camera and I'm not actually on camera. So box-based notepad is, whenever I say anything's box-based, it's based on a standard vertical wide box, which is 1.5 inch across. And I believe, let me just show it back up again. I had the measurements on them, the notepad. So yeah, 1.5 inch across by 5 inch tall, and then 1.5 by 1.9, and that's the true box base size. So I hope that clears that up for you. Such a soothing look. Yeah, so it is, and I wanted this kit to definitely be super soothing. Now, what's up next? We have, okay. So next up we have the washi. Now, please keep in mind, so on this page, I've put the full length of the kit washi, so that you could see it in comparison. Oh yeah, Heather, that is actually a really good point. The tabs won't fit right, but you could only use 5 tabs instead of the 6. Well, you could use 6, but you'll have like one that maybe goes up to the top again. So you'd have to do some measuring around and where to cut. And I mean, you're all pretty crafty people. I feel like I've seen some pretty amazing things done in our group and online with our stuff. So yeah, there is that. Endless possibilities. Where can we get an A5 notebook inserts? Well, I know for one, Bess sells. So Bess from Lights Planner Action, she does sell coiled A5. There are a lot of A5 notebooks around, and I know that it's not just Australia who is doing, like, so A5 is more of an international size. It goes by the standard ISO sizing. So there's a lot of, but I do know that in the US it has grown a lot in popularity. So there are a lot of places to buy the A5 inserts that can go in. I obviously highly recommend the Lights Planner Action ones because you can customize them to what, when I say customize them, you can mix and match Bess's different inserts to what works best for you. Where was I? Okay, so the washi, this is pre sort of pre-release. So these aren't finalized designs, but it's just a bit of a taste. Now, one of the things I had this idea for, you know that I all love tearing the paper. And I mean, if you look down here, we've got this sort of like torn paper look, and I used it on the website, and they're everywhere. So I was like, I wonder if I could turn that into washi. And because we've done the custom cut washi in the past, which is done really well, I didn't want to do the loose, like the stacked washi, like the petals again, because I found those really quite hard to peel off. It was a lesson in patience. But I thought, well, maybe I could do a really cool, like ripped, torn look. So there's a couple of those on the page, and then there's some of the, I guess, the B-side, the B-roll washi, which didn't get chosen for the kit, but has made it into the 6-pack. So let me show you those now. Well, that's the dividers. Okay, so the washi, the first two are the current contenders for the torn washi, and as you can see, it's got that white lip on the top. It is a little bit difficult to see those on the white background. I didn't really think about that, but it's designed to look like ripped paper, so that you can just, instead of tearing up your paper, which I still highly recommend that you do, you can just throw down a chunk of this washi and it will look fantastic. And I wanted that to be a design that goes very sort of up, down, side. You can use it however you want. So yeah, the top one for the torn. Yes, I do love the top one because it feels very, it's very painterly, it's very watercolorish, and it's very much like the waves lapping onto shore. We're all loving the top one. I'm loving these comments that are coming in. I just, you know what? I just need to say, just let me pop back on over again. I just love that there is so much encouragement here, and you're all helping me make decisions. So yeah, thank you so much for like giving me feedback. Please continue. I love it. Especially when I'm sitting here trying to like struggling with deciding on what to use. Okay, and then we've got, so the bottom 3 washi are the full length of the washi that's in the kit. There are some black outlines in the bottom. That's in the bottom washi. That's actually the foil. So that's a silver foil. The second top one is too similar to the top one. Yeah. The scene is stunning. Thank you so much. And then we have the 3 that are slowly coming through for this. So the middle 3 washi are the, and I forgot to change the text on this. Oh my gosh, I'm doing well today. So these are 3 of the designs for the 6-pack. I am actually going to fix the bottom floral so that it repeats properly. All these things that I need to do. That top, Amelia, I love this. That top one is freaking stunning. Yeah, so if you love that bottom one is, and which it's covering right now, but that bottom one is in the kit. So the only way to get that one is in the kit. But yeah, so there's those 3 in the middle, which a version of those are going to be in the kit. But yeah, that's a little preview of, yeah. So so let me just have a chat about these bottom 3. And Erin, this is something I have been thinking about for that floral strip. I am thinking about making it white, so that way it basically looks like a divider. Ooh, that's something I could definitely do. I could definitely do that. Thank you for that idea, Tracy. Yeah, so when I'm designing washi, or even when I had Holly designing the washi for the kit, I would always design extra, and they don't make it through to, because there's certain things that you've got to do to make the pattern repeat, especially when it's a scene. Scenes take a lot of effort for me to pull together. And so when I'm sort of putting together concepts for them, I'll just lay in a whole bunch of the patterns that we've made and then some really rough concepts. And the last step of it is once I decide that I'm actually going to use that, then I'll completely make it repeat and do all the things that washi does need to do, which is like slightly adjusting the color and all that sort of stuff. Because I don't want to do that if I'm not actually going to use the design. So yeah, I will put this into a washi as well. That'll be another washi. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the bottom 3 were the kit. So the other thing that I try to do, let me bring that up, when I'm designing a kit washi, is I do try and get a really good balance. So, and that's between making it match the papers, making sure that there's not too much of the same, but also making sure that they all work really well together. I do try and have at least one, usually it's the 5mm, that can go vertical and horizontal. But this time, I mean, you can see I've got 2 there that both work vertically and horizontal for that. One of the things that you can't see, hold on, which way am I going to go? I'm going to go this way. Is that there's actually, so this was designed as a vertical, because I'm not sure if you can see here, but there's a wing of a seagull. So yeah, sorry, there's so many questions coming through. It really takes me a long time to catch up with all of them. So just, yeah, slow down a little. Or actually still send them through because I'll catch up. I love them all. Thank you so much. Oh, if you like what you're seeing so far, give us a thumbs up. Thank you to the person who just did that. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment and all those sorts of things. Will the beach scene colors be bold on the planner material? We try and get them as close to the preview as we can. And as close to so sometimes what happens is we get told that a vegan leather color is a bit more muted than we expected. So in which case what we'll do is we'll slightly shift the color print to be a little bit more muted, just to match it, or it'll go the other way and it'll be a bit more saturated and we'll push it that way. So not only that, but there are slight with any print. So because we're not one of the big guys who pay a fortune for like Pantone printing and all that sort of stuff, we're still little. We can't exactly say, well, we want this exact color and it has to be this color. So we pick sort of from a range and we go, this is what we want. Sometimes there is a color shift in that, but we work really closely with our suppliers to make sure that the whole planner is coming together as good as it possibly can. I believe it will fit the A5 Erin Condren notebook. I can't see why it wouldn't. I don't actually have one of those here. I like the pattern of the skinny washi. I use that all the time for lines and edges. Yes. Well, this one on the skinny washi, let me just bring this back up. I've got another preview of one more product to show you. But the design on the skinny washi in the kit is actually the waves rolling onto shore. So it's another version of that top one that's used the tear. Just to explain that noise, Lachlan's bedroom is literally right on top of me. So, or on top of me, or on top of the lounge room, which is right next to us. So it does get quite loud when he's jumping. Oh, Sammy, I know I say this every month, but this is absolutely in my top 3. You know what, Amelia, please say that every month because I love hearing it. Cindy, could you please elaborate that on a little bit more? So that's pretty close to the colors. If the colors shift, I'll be announcing that, but I'm sending everything off today for sampling. So I should have an idea in the next few days of if that color is going to shift. You could change it. Yeah. So, well, I don't have any seagull feathers, but I would change it to a shell that I have already in the artwork. But yes. So will there be, Cindy, thank you so much because segue, the next preview was literally the notebook. So this is the cover of the notebook. It's it's actually shifted up. It's supposed to be shifted down a little. So it's not the same as the front cover because I wanted it to be slightly a different scene. So that way, even if you're opening up you could sort of have a little bit of something a little bit different. So I hope that you like that. And before the live, I was getting the belly band that goes on the planner and the cover, and I forgot to export that as well. So yes, absolutely, there will be a coastal notebook. Done. I'm going to hold you to that. So I wanted there to be slightly different. And this time I am going to ask the notebook people if we can do a PU cover. Because I know a fair few people did ask if we could do a vegan leather cover. That is, my lips are so dry. The joys of the sinus owies. So yeah, I wanted to make them slightly different so that way, even if you bought both, they coordinate. I mean, I'm all about coordinating, right? Yeah. Where was I? Sorry, I read comments and they pull me away from what my train of thought is. So it's really difficult to do everything all in one, especially when I'm so excited because there is a little bit of delay. Oh yeah. So this, yeah, that was something that, we've gone back to a previous supplier just because of little things like this. Our previous supplier, was a little bit more consistent with colouring. So we shouldn't have as much of an issue with that. But you know what? I know it was different to the preview, but to be absolutely honest, I kind of love it more how it turned out. The issue was with that is that we were told that there was a fabric colour that was available and then it wasn't available. So this time I've actually picked from, I do have a swatch book that I have actually picked from. So the only reason why those colours would change on our current one, so on this design, let me just bring it back up again. On this design, come on. On this design, the only reason why it would change is if it's not available. See, now I'm torn. I'm a B6 girl, love my B6 melodies, but I'm loving the A5 notebooks and can't get AOs anymore, Archer and Olives anymore. Do I make the switch? Okay. I feel your pain, Shannon. I feel your pain. Okay. I am going to be absolutely honest here. I'm not an A5 person. I actually really didn't like A5s when when I got into creative planning, I didn't like them because I went down the box base, and you can't really do box based on an A5 because you can't really fit 3 wide in an A5, and it just, my little perfectionist heart and head and my ADHD, my perfectionist heart, my ADHD head, or is it the other way around, would just like go, and I could never find the right thing for me until I went to B6. This is one of the reasons why I'm trying so desperately to fit the B6 rings into it, and why I've got things like the notepads. Now, let me just bring that up again. So one of the reasons why I've got the notepad, where is it? Nope. Notepad, is because even though the B6, obviously the pages won't go as wide, then you can have them on the sides, right? So it gives you, it almost acts as more of a dashboard if you put the B6 in. I mean, the B6 is going to look smaller than the A5, but it's all about how you know what, you're all masters of hacking these planners. So I honestly cannot wait, because you all end up teaching me something about how it can be used. I am in love. Will this kit be ready to ship by June? It is due to ship on time. I'm just trying to remember what the current dates are, I believe, listed on our help page, which is plannersanon.com/help. There is a table there which has the latest dates. This one is running on time. So we were caught up, and then my mum passed away. So I ended up having to take basically 2 to 3 weeks out. And then when I came back and started working, I'd forgotten to approve things. And so there was a little bit of a delay, and that's absolutely me there. So that was a struggle. but I'm back on track and pumping out stuff as best as I can, as quickly as I can. So, and that's why there are some digitals. I've put some sporadic digitals back up because I am catching back up on those, but I'm not far off. Just tell me when I can put in my order. Thank you, Cindy. I have to chat with Michael about this. So once we have the dates off our suppliers, which I should know by later this week, then we can put the page up on our website to let you all know and to let you know a pre-order date. Now, the best way to find out updates between these lives is in our Facebook group. So if you haven't joined it already, and I know I say this every week, but almost every week I have someone new who joins our group because I just found this live. So come onto Facebook, look for Planners Anonymous Group, and you'll be able to find us and hang out in there because we do drop thunder. We call it thunder here. We do drop thunder in the group when we have thunder to drop in between the lives. I mean, there's ways around doing things, right? We've just got to get creative. Bess is probably not on here today, but she can make travelers notebooks, and I believe she does in the have a look on her website. It's lightsplaneraction.co, not .com, .co, and have a look there. She's also got a Facebook group. Now I don't normally promote a lot of other brands because, I want to make sure I work with them first and stuff, but Bess and I have worked on a lot of collabs together. So I feel very confident in promoting her stuff because I know the quality of it is really good. So go check out her Facebook group as well. Tell her, like, in the comments with when you join up, tell her that Sami sent you. But yeah, I know that there's a fair group in here who have found me through her or her through me, and she really loved getting that feedback at Wild, and the first thing she did was message me and we had a video chat about it, and she was like, there's so much love in there in our groups, which is amazing for like small businesses, especially at the moment when we're all doing it a bit tough. A5 is my perfect journal size. I use B6 for medical and social media planners. Absolutely. So this is the thing, right? So you can have different sizes for different things. So I am working up the courage, working on my anxiety to try and get into my notebooks because I love them. I love them, especially now that I can use my stamps in them and they've got the thicker paper and I can really get into them. Whereas I love my B6 for my everyday sort of planning. And you know what? I might try and design a A5 layout that works a little bit better. I have tried it before. I have to go back into my Lux and have a look at my Lux inserts that I used to do and see if I can do those, bring them across somehow. I'm a B6 girl, but I'm loving A5. Oh, and just so you know, because I have seen some comments where people are a little bit nervous going, but I love my B6, so what's going to happen? Are you giving up on that? Absolutely not. What is it? It's like my B6? Basics? I never say that right. I'm just... B6 is not going anywhere. We've just decided not to do this release in a B6. Because we're not big enough to be able to do multiple. But I need a classic size. Yeah, and classic is the other one that we do occasionally. And, we'll probably do a classic size in another release down the track. I like to shake things up. Yeah, I'm team B6. I can't afford to change at this point. And you know what? Absolutely understand. You have no idea how much I understand that right now. So completely get it. And you know what? At one point, we're going to do a B6. And I know that there was a huge move for this planner and the Into the Wild planner. So Into the Wild will probably come out as a B6. Because they were similar colors, they work, but it'll be like later on in the year. Wait, did I just drop thunder? Because I have unofficially had a chat to Michael about that. Switching from B6 to A5 notebooks. Well, we've got a fair few on our, I'm trying to think where our other ones A5, they were. We've got a fair few on our site. Sorry to Amelia's bank account. This is not popping up. I don't know what, has this frozen? Oh, we can understand, Sammy. Yeah, thank you. I was trying to, there we go, Amelia. But then I wouldn't be able to use, no, you just have multiple planners. Don't limit yourself. The limit does not exist. I need that as another pop-up, like my, I need one with like Lindsay Lohan going, the limit does not exist. Plum, there we go. Plum Paper does A5 notebooks and planners. I know that with like the notebooks. So I mean, we're going to have the. I can't reach any of mine off screen, which is really silly. I should have had one. But we've got like the A5 notebooks. They're just not printed inside. Well, they're dot grid inside. So they're super versatile. Oh, here we go. By the way, thanks, Nina. I always forget about this. If you want more B6 notebooks to fit in the B6 Melody, the ones on the planners on Redbubble fit the B6 Melody, the same size as the original notebooks Michael did. Woohoo! There we go. And Michael did say that we should be listing some of the Coastal Escape stuff on Redbubble. So I'll have to talk to him about that because he's been doing all those when he gets time in between everything. Keep in mind at the moment it is school holidays and he's been keeping on top of, or trying to keep on top of customer service. I think he's doing a really good job of that at the moment. And he's been doing the lives before this one in the group. So yeah, they may take a little bit longer to get on there because our priority is getting the stuff out for that's actually physically going to be printed, like the sub box, and then the release. But except for the Hobonichi, I would probably change sizes of notebook every time. Fun fact, I used a Hobonichi for a while. I really loved it. And then I needed more space. Yeah, this is what I was worried about and why I didn't guarantee and why I said you need to talk to her specifically. So US tends to have a slightly modified version of A5. I think it's slightly skinnier because it works off letter paper instead of A4 paper, which most of the rest of the world, I want to say, works off A4 paper. So it's a little bit skinnier and potentially a little bit taller in the US based on letter paper, but I'm not an expert in that. Yeah. Oh, Bianca, you were the reason I'm journaling again. Sorry for the sniffling. I had tried every journal size and then I bought your All for Fall notebook and decided to try A5 in my journal. Yay! Yay! Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. Oh, now I'm excited, Sammy. I've still got one more thing that I want to show. So I'm trying to get through all these comments. Take my money, and I'm loving them all. So thank you so much. Shannon, I have 4 planners. I only have a small amount of planners. Don't look behind me. Don't look behind me at the incriminating evidence. This isn't even all of them. It's yeah. Yeah, I can't find them on Redbubble though. So what is Redbubble? So Redbubble is, so for a little while we had Notable merch. It didn't go as big as what we'd hoped. And I mean, part of that is we didn't really have the time to spend on it. But the Redbubble is sort of like a easier version because there's no, like, we're not having to manage a website and all that sort of stuff, and they do the customer service on that, I believe, and it's very much like we upload our designs and it fits their products, as opposed to Notable merch, which was we were picking products, designing specifically for them, and it was taking a lot more time. So I will get Michael to put or Michael, if you could put the Redbubble website in the chat if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching. If you could put it in the chat and I can highlight it and pop it up, that would be great. Or if somebody could for our Redbubble. Just this weekend, I redated my Hobonichi weeks. I had, oh, Michael's here.
Those are
Oh,
from Redbubble.
these are from Redbubble. Oh, hold on. Could you write the Redbubble if you haven't already?
I have not already, but I will.
Yeah, and that way I can pop it up. So these coasters, and they're really cool. They're corked back, and they're actually like really stunning. And they got it's like a laminated top. So Michael has been using these, and they look brand new. Oh, hold on. Nope. Lefts and rights. Oh my goodness. Nope, hold on. Now they're both upside down. Sorry, if I do this. Hey. Yeah, so these were really cool. And I think you gave a couple of these for Christmas, right? And the family loved them. So
they arrived in like a week.
yeah, they're super quick. So that's one of the other reasons why we went to Redbubble. So Michael's been amazing and set up a few different products, and we're talking about what we can put up on Coastal.
Oh, I totally want a coastal doona.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous about the size of a doona. But that, can I keep one of these just for the moment, in case people ask to see it again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've got like 10. I've got like 10.
Oh, okay. Oh. Dust is not my friend. I'm going to design some A5 inserts. Yes. I'll make sure I have some lock ones up. Let me just write this down on my to-do list, because I will forget. Because I do need to do some more. I think A5 is still in my Lux range. Lux inserts. Printable. Okay. So, did Sami say the A5 Tiano is out in the works? So part of the melody design is that it works for both. You don't have to. So this is gonna not show properly. Hold on. Let me just put this down. Take my receipts out. So one of the. Let me just get rid of the. Where is it? The corner bug. Here it is. One of the cool things. Yes, I'm about to show something digital. Or I was. One of the really cool things. Oh, and there's the things. One of the really cool things about the melody is that it still has the strings in. So it doesn't actually come with the rings. And I put a lot of research into having it so that the rings actually don't pop through. Because I know that a lot of people were creating they were damaging their planners to get the rings through and going through the spine. So I sort of sat there with my supplies and said, right, this is what I want to do. These are the different ideas. Which one's possible? Which can we brainstorm on? And we came up with the eyelet size of the planner. So these are actually TNs as well as rings, as well as at the back you can put in, oh look, lights planner action. You can put in your books in the back there. Hold on, I had one of these out and then Lachlan took it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if oh no, there it is. So Bess has done, so this is one of her like custom ones that she's done. And like if you've got a happy planet, like, and it's really chunky, nice chunky coils as well. But you can like slot them in the back there. Or you could put that in there and then put the sticker book. So that's one of the other things I really like to do is I usually have like a sticker book in the back. Because then it's like super easy access. And the other thing is I usually grab like one of my envelopes and I put it on the back string. Now the reason why I do this is twofold. One, I don't know if you can see, but this almost always happens, which is it sort of damages the back. But if you've got the something at the back here, like either a thick cardstock, once you put that on, it doesn't damage the back of your planner as much. The other thing that you can do in the back is like, actually, you know what would really work is if you cut down a piece of the box, if your box arrives, you know, not in the best of shape. The other thing, you could always add on a second cover. That's another thing. And that sort of gives you that back protection as well. So one of the things that that I thought about when designing the melody was that I wanted it to be super chunky, because we all love chunky. But also that it worked for TNs and notebooks and notepads and like all sorts of different things. Okay. Previously, the Archer and Olive, I believe it sent, I wasn't sure if it's Archer and Olive or another website, but in Australia, a lot of the time, as soon as the website realizes that you're not in America, you get sent off to a different website. And I think at one point we went off to the Amazon version. I can't quite remember if that was Archer and Olive or not. But yeah, I never thought of putting the sticker book in the back like that. Yes. So, okay, hold on. Let me just bring this back. Let me just hide this. So there's a lot of things that I do when I design that are on purpose. I think about a lot of them, a lot of different designs and ways things can fit. So for example, this here fits a notepad. This fits a sticker book. You can always also just like put, I'm pretty sure the whole sticker book fits in. Before I say that, let me see if I would actually probably do it this way. So the spine is on the inside. There we go. Yep. So just because towards the edges it gets rounded, so you just want to sort of protect that. And then you could grab another sticker book, like she's looking chunky. She's looking chunky in there. There we go. So that's got like 2 sticker books in the back, and then once you've got your envelope, your planner, I mean, and that's not even a used planner, and we can go even chunkier. Oh, we've got llama on the loose. Llama on the loose. So yeah, so that's another way that you could use the sticker book in the back of your planner. It won't let me post the link to Redbubble. That is just strange. Hold on. Okay, maybe, I don't know why, that's odd. Okay, hold on, I've just been asked another question, and then I'm gonna, oops, nope, hold on, press the right button, Sammy. Hey, there we go, look at that. Okay, so the next thing, I just gotta take this out. It is a little bit difficult to put in and out in that really back pocket, but that's because it's designed to only take like the back cover. Oh, the other thing you can do, I forgot to, that's what I was thinking and I couldn't quite get it out, was once you've finished with your sticker books, don't throw away the cover. Laminate it and put it in the back of your planner or turn it into a divider. So this was actually designed as a bookmark and then a divider. So yeah, that's a million different ways to use these books. I posted the link. Yeah, the Redbubble link isn't coming through. We'll put it in our Facebook group. So I'm not sure. It's YouTube. Oh, I wonder if YouTube are blocking it because they're actually in bed with Spreadshirt. And also there's moderation links because I had some spammers coming in and like putting. So yeah, maybe stop putting the links in because I don't want YouTube to just throw people out. But yeah, there's, because I did have some people sharing some really bad links during the live and I got really flustered. So I may have boosted up the link sharing. Just on this with what Heather has said, doing that, I'm pretty sure I offered A5. I'll have to double check because I can't quite remember right now because my brain is failing. But I'm pretty sure I had A5, but you will need like an edge-to-edge printer and A4 things, or maybe I put them just as like the one page to a thing, just for our American friends. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube chat mod thing. I think so too. You could use the plastic part of the cover to deco your phone without stickers on the phone. Shut up. Sorry, not shut up. Hold on. We watched The Princess Diaries the other day. I'm like, shut up. I feel like a kid again. Hold on. So you could use a plastic part of the cover to deco your phone without stickers on. Oh, that is such a good idea. You could use that for acetate too, I guess. So if you had like a clear case, these got damaged. So like I'm pretty heavy user with my phone and it gets scratched a lot because I just throw it around. But yeah, you could put the stickers onto that, cut that down, and then slap that in there. That is such a great idea, Diana. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to get a clear case again. Okay, let me show you the next thing that I'm super excited about because I'm not finished with the coastal previews. So this one is, let me just, I'm just going to pop back down to the top again. Not to the top, to the, yeah, top view again. Let me just get rid of that. Let's hope, I'm just going to move these out. So hopefully it will focus. Focus. I might just zoom this in, hold on. So for those who, focus. Hey, there we go. For those, sorry. Yeah, let's do some thunder. So for those who saw, we had a, let me just open them. So we did Go Wild. Hold on. I know you're looking at nothing right now, but trust me, it's coming back. So for Go Wild, we did, I did a little bit of experimenting with digital planning, and to be honest, I got a little bit addicted to it. So, and I created, hold on, let me just take the brightness down so you can actually see the screen. I didn't realize. Hey, boop, boop. Just trying to, oh, here we go. Yep, I remembered. Hold on, because I've got to turn my brightness all the way down so that you can see. Well, not all the way down. There's like a happy medium on getting these to show. There we go. So I did these planner pockets, and a planner pocket is basically a. I cleaned my screen right before I came online. A planner pocket is basically a. Can I just zoom that out a little? No, wrong way. A sticker book, but for digital planning. So this one, for example, is got quotes and things. Hold on, I pressed the wrong button. You can actually like move. This was like a badge or flare that I sold separately, so you could like put it on over the top. And this is the fully loaded version. So it's got like cards in here with like quick links, and it takes you to the page with all the boxes and all that sort of stuff. Now there is actually, if you love llamas, if you love the girls trip design, there is still a lot in here which isn't necessarily wild specific, or that you could use for other conferences and things like that. Oh, I hate that, like vertical, how do we stop that? So there was heaps and heaps in here. Now, one of the things is that this was actually a test. So this was a test to see if, I wonder if I can bring me up. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't because it's on a different software. So this was actually a test to see if people really enjoyed this digital planning format. Oh, hold on. And this was done with not just Bess, but also Jamie from the Gucci project. And it was super fun. So I turned us all into little minis. But yeah, so I really enjoyed doing this. Oh, and it's all navigational as well. I'm like flicking through, but like it's actually got navigation at the top. But what I wanted to say is that I've been working on a version of this for all of our kits. So, and I'm just going to give you a really quick a flick through right now of what that looks like. It's not, I haven't completely finished it, okay? So this is like early preview. But I might need a tester. So if you're into digital planning and you want to show me some of your spreads, let me know. And yeah, post, if you use the Wild Book, post some digital planning spreads that you use during the Wild Book, and I'll reach out to maybe 1 or 2 people. I'll see. I feel like I've just opened myself up to people going, pick Yay! Anyway, let me jump back down. So this is the planner pockets. That's the front page. And then I wanted to have like just like a quote card on the inside so that even when you've got this on the side, so for example, let me, I'll show you at the end, actually, I won't let it distract me, but that you could have it open off to the side with just like a really nice quote, something really calming on there. Now, this is a little bit different. This is inspired by the A5 melody. So I've got straight pockets, and the reason why I've done that is there's 3 notes that you can actually write on top of. So let me just bring this out. So this is like a little bit of a dashboard, right? So it's like, hi. Oh, that color just doesn't work. Let's change that, hey? Come on, undo. Hello. Today I will. And, yeah, so like you can use these as quick notes. And then off to the side, we've got all these links. And I am going to address your question in a second, Nina. But we go back over to the links, and then, so this link is the link for this page so that you can really easy and quickly get back to this page. And then the second one is for your deco stickers. And this is one of the pages that I've actually done. So we're just going to like, oops, hold on, select that. So that sticker is, yeah, you could just like drag and drop that across, or you can copy it and whatnot. And if I zoom in, just to show you. So one of the things I do with the digital stickers, which is different to say the art in a creative kit, is I add this little border, this little white border, and a touch of a shadow. And that's because I really want it to look as if it's an actual sticker going on top. I really like that look. And as you can see, there's like the stickers around that as well. If you want that not to go outside the box, you can actually crop the sticker down so that it will be like, it will have a cropped edge. So yeah, for example, like that. So if you wanted to sit it on an edge of a thing, you can do that. But yeah, that's an example of that page. And then, oh, hold on, wait, I forgot to show one more thing. Don't draw on it. Let's go back to here. So the page after this, and this is for, you know, getting used to it, is an explainer page, right? So you've got your planner pockets, and it's got its own little cute little logo. We've got deco, washi, characters, boxes, words, frames, basics, dates, widgets, and then 3 blank ones. So you can write anything in there. You can type something in there, and then you've got your own little thing, which is the pin, the star, and the heart. So as you're going through, you could just sort of like click through those. So at the moment, I only have stuff on a couple of the pages, but it's, let me just jump over to this side, but it's designed so that you, yeah, so the characters, I've got some animals in there, and it will have the main character in there. And oh my God, look at this. I know, I feel like we need to name him because everybody's loving the doggo in this kit. And then we've got a different doggo down the bottom who's just like splashing around. And then the seagulls. And then this will be the boxes and quotes and the words. And then, so it's got a little beautiful little wreath in there. And then we've got, oh, I can't remember. I feel like this is like headers. Hold on. Let me just have a look. I can't even remember. Oh, basics. So the basics are these headers which I've had designed for a long time. So we've got PA Fans Zoom, PA Live, Movie Night, and a whole bunch of these which I'm currently working on. And then this will be like date covers and date dots. And then this is, I think it's basics. I will learn. I should have printed off this page so I could have it off the side. Oh, widgets. And then you've got the 3, so these 3 pages will be blank, so that you can add in whatever you want there. So I hope that's a really cool little preview. And the way, so one of the ways, let me just open up something else on the side. So one of the ways that this is designed is so that it will, let me just do that with this instead. So you can actually have it off to the side. Now if you do have the bigger iPad, this is one of the smaller Pro. I think it's like a 9.7 or something. This actually sits perfectly, which is really frustrating for me. But so this way you can just sort of like select it and drag it across and drop it in and resize it. And it just works. So that way, and that was, so one of the reasons why I had on here, I'm just going to close that one. On here, why I had that was so that while you're planning, if this is, and I'm just going to close this, and I think there's a way to like hide the menu bar. I can't quite remember. But like if you've got it open up on your table, then you've got this really nice, little sidebar to have off on the side while you've got your planner on the side, on the main part, or you can have it to your dashboard where you can see the three things and really keep focus while you've got your daily or your weekly open on the other side. So I hope that explains, oops. Hi, Lucky. I hope that explains how that sort of all works and gives also like a really cool little preview to that which is coming. And I'm hoping to have that for a whole bunch of a whole bunch of kits as well. So to my digital planners out there, you have not been forgotten. Did the minis page ever get out? Okay, no. That was... Oh, there was so much going on at my life at that point. I didn't get to do it, and I had the best little minis. Holly drew the best, cutest little minis, and I keep wondering, should I still release them, like for people to go back and add them? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go back and I'll release them. But there is a bigger idea that I have for the minis that is on my to-do list that I'm excited to do one day. But that's why I had the character page, because not all the pages will be full in this, so that way you can add in more. There'll be like extras that you can purchase separately and add into the sticker book as well. Or the sticker book, the digital planner pockets. I call them planner pockets so they're separate and they're not confusing. And I just confuse myself. Did I say the date for the pre-order? No, I have not. I did say though that Michael and I are working closely with our suppliers so that we can get a date for that, but it's probably in the next couple of weeks.
We're aiming for the 20th, I thought.
We're aiming for the 20th. So because we want to make sure that we've got the most accurate pricing, because we don't want to lose money on on a release, and also that we hear things back like leather colors and that things are possible. Like for example, the new washi, which is that tear, I need to talk to my suppliers and get a pricing off that, because that's something completely new that we haven't done before. Yes.
It will also mean that we go probably within a week or two of Coastal Escape planning kit.
The shipping.
It wouldn't get held, but it would go.
If all goes well.
Yeah, but it would go super close to it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if we did do the pre-order on the, was it the 20th? That it should go not too long after the actual kits for ship. Keep in mind though that this planner supply that we're using does take a little bit longer. And also if we're having to test print things, it does take a little bit longer. Oh yes, I did see this. Thank you, Tracy, for asking. That's the biggest size I have access to. And if you use bigger, like already by using the size that we have, which I think is like the 30 mil, I want to say 30 mil, 35 mil rings, it pushes everything out so far. Like I would have to make the planner wider to fit that size and those rings. But I find, me personally, I find that one of the things I like about having a ring planner is I don't have to carry around a full year. I know that's a personal preference, and I know not everybody's that way. What size planner would be best for digital planning? What size iPad would be best? It's up to you. I have the smaller one because I find it easier to manage. I'm not carrying around such a big iPad. Then again, I also went from the biggest size iPad down to this size. That's because this is this iPad is the backup for Lockie's iPad because sometimes he breaks his. You can do it on any. The great thing about digital planning is you can zoom in, you can zoom out. I do know that the Planner Pockets sit nicer on the bigger size iPad Pro. I can't remember what size that is, but just go with whatever size works best for you. It's a personal it's a personal preference thing, just like all the other planner bits and pieces. Okay. I have a show and tell, which I completely forgot about. So let's bring that up right now. Oh, is this the new one? That was not supposed to just pop up. So for those who don't know, show and tell is our segment where we want to show off your creations with our kits. Because we have an amazing community who do the most amazingly creative things with what we do here, and it keeps us inspired. So this is a little bit of a, thank you to keeping us inspired. So let's jump through. Michael puts these together in the while he does a customer service live at the moment in the Facebook group, so he puts those together during that time. So Karma has done a gorgeous Easter weekly spread using Country Cottage. I feel like we're going to have a lot of Country Cottage today just because it is Easter. There's 23. Woo! 23. Michael, we need to cut these down a bit. I know that there's so much inspiration in our group, though. It must be difficult for him. And this is gorgeous. I love how you've used the double banner for the Easter weekend announcement down the bottom. Next up is a dashboard by Tamika, who has also used the Country Cottage and it looks like a Happy Planner Classic layout using our Happy Planner Classic inserts. Thank you for that. That looks amazing. Next up is by Lynette, who has done a pretty posy layout in another Happy Planner Classic. And it looks gorgeous. I love the washi headers, or the washi tape headers. I love the digital planning as well. Thank you, Mystical Creature. And next up is also by Lynette, who has done a girls trip using that side border, which looks fantastic, and then has used the trackers in between to expand out that side border as well. It looks so cool. And that actually looks like it's the creative kit as well as the sticker book. Don't cut it down, Michael. There we go. Don't cut it down. Next up is by Lynette. Hold on, I've just said Lynette, haven't I? And Lynette's on a roll. So we've got a note to self layout, which looks gorgeous. And then we have the Louise has done a really gorgeous. I love how you've done a like an overlay with the vellum. I love overlays. There you go. You have it for Michael. Don't worry. I'm leaving it as much as possible. I always get nervous with what to say because I'm just so astounded by it all. I really love this. It's a gorgeous monthly layout with the vellum divider in between it. It's beautiful. And next up, hold on. Is that also by Louise? Yep, Louise. This must be like on the next page or something. We've got the lunar calendar and the I love the washi down the bottom and the acetate as well. I love that you've used all this in a book based planner too. So it looks maybe like a cousin. Louise, we've got another one from Louise, which is the daily layouts. So we've got the divider, the washi down the bottom with some stickers over the top and the cute little bunnies. They're so cute. And then we go on to Leslie. Leslie's done a gorgeous pretty posy kit layout for a weekly. Once again, I love it. I love looking at the handwriting as well in all of these too, compared to my chicken scratch. Tamika's done another layout, but this time it's for rainy days. I love how versatile rainy days is. It can be used at any time. And then we have Sherelle. I love this just planner setup using, well, it's Sakura, but it's also PAU because the pin and the U did it. I love that. I love that. It looks gorgeous. And I love the spatter. That was what sold that kit. I loved that I used the spatter on the inside. That sort of sold me on it. Louise, it's a B6. Oh, there we go. Sold me on doing the spatter on the inside because it's generic enough that it doesn't take it away from your planner, but really just adds more to your planner. And then Sherelle's, we've got some more in here. And we've got the Riviera Charm, and we've got some from Blossom. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of and different kits in there. So it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. There's my Aussie accent coming through. Patricia, this looks like a digital planner. Thank you for the likes that's coming through. And I just want to highlight this to Michael, who does a lot of work putting these together and does a great job. This is a monthly layout. And I love that we've got a whole bunch of the stickers in there from our digital creative kit. And then we have Carly-Ann, Carly-Ann jumps around a lot in planner sizes too. There's a lot of people in our group who jump around with several different planner sizes. So if you're not sure about that, there's definitely a lot of inspiration in there. So this is in a classic in the Sakura planner as well, using Sweet Art. Ooh. And then Tamika's done a monthly spread using the note to self with the dark floral washi and all of the cute little sloths just chilling out around there for April. Oh, it's so cute. This looks like a Hobonichi. I think that's what I said in the chat that Michael had earlier, for Country Cottage, done by Bianca. And I love the windows off to the side, but you've also overlaid that with like functional boxes to write in as well. That's a really gorgeous layout. It's a Hobonichi, but it's not actually a Hobonichi. It's like a week's planner by the looks of it. And then next up we have a pretty posy layout by Steph, who has used the the vellum as a divider, which is brilliant. I love that. And we've got those little to-do lists down the side too. Does it almost matches up, the circles. I always wonder about the spacing to do because EC uses one length of spacing between the lines, and then Hobonichi / Cousins use like the standard 5mm. Our books use a standard 5mm, but there's like 6.35mm, and then there's just like random other ones in between. So I always wonder where to put the dots. Next up is by Tracy, who's done a gorgeous monthly spread for May using Girls Trip. Love all the characters, love the minis. Love the boxes off to the side. Lisa was the first one who showed me to do the sort of having a highlight of the PA tones off to the side. So I love seeing that happen. And I love that you've also fussy cut out the washi header strip. My brain is melting. Next up is by Mary. Mary has done a gorgeous weekly... Hello, Elsa. A gorgeous weekly spread using Country Cottage as well. Love the little bunnies off to the side, which have just been cut off. And was that Mary as well? Yeah, and Mary's got that. She used the heart washi down through the middle, and there's a whole bunch of washi on this page and trackers too. So it's beautiful. Hi, Elsa. Next up is by Heather. Oh, Heather's gone digital blackout. Love it. I find digital blackout a little bit difficult to write on, but it looks like you've done a really great job here writing on the like the post-it notes. And yeah, it just really makes the stickers pop. So great layout there from Heather. Sherelle's used the Planner Pocket, which is available as a download for saving for a rainy day. Hey, baby, you can, but I'm just showing off what our amazing customers make with our kits.
Ooh, it looks so cool.
And I love that, saving for a rainy day. And I love that it looks like you've fussy cut out the bottom of it too, which looks amazing. Shannon has done a gorgeous cousins A5
Puppy's here.
bit, huh?
Puppy's here.
Oh, I know. Layout with country cottage, and I just love the angles and that it's just all just different, but giving yourself space to decorate and also to be functional in there too, and with a lot of decorations. Love the bunnies in that kit. Is that the last page? Did I get through them all that quickly? I did. I didn't think I would get through them all so quickly. There was so much in there. If you want to be featured, jump into our group, jump onto Instagram and share using the hashtag PA Show and Tell. So we basically take that as you saying, yep, it's okay for us to share on socials and on the website and things like that. So yeah, share on there. That is wonderful. And yeah, please keep us all inspired here. Indy did come in to say hi, but she is gone now. But I'll jump over to Q&A. Here she comes. So if you do have any last questions, please feel free to ask. Are you going to say hi? Or is it just a wave? Just while we're waiting.
Hi, everybody, while you can, ask me a question.
Oh,
Are you hungry?
Yes.
me too.
What do you want to eat?
Vegemite. Banana. Have you had a banana today? Maybe banana first then, before we start picking out and junking. Because yesterday was such a junky day. Banana. Will the notebook book be cloth bound? We had a fair few people asking last time if we would do a PU or a vegan leather cover. So I haven't decided one way or the other yet. Maybe that should be our next poll in the group, whether it's cloth bound or vegan leather. Indy says bye. Indy's going to get food. Do we have an update on Pink Lemonade shipping yet? Michael has been looking after all that, so I don't know. End of April. There we go. End of April for that. We will have to update that on the website.
On the website, you put question marks on it because that was the kit that was affected by...
Yes. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, but it just needs to be updated. Yeah, here we go. We got Bianca saying vegan leather. Totally. Because I know a fair few people did want the vegan leather on it last time. We received a lot of feedback on that they wanted to at least try one with the vegan leather. And I believe our supplier can do both. So, but we have to pick one or the other. Yeah, we can't do both at the same time, but they can. Yeah, they can offer us both, but we have to pick one. That's what I mean. Where are Michael's lives happening? They're happening in the group prior to this live.
And on Twitch.
Oh, and on Twitch.
But if they follow me on Twitch, they're going to get random Minecraft videos at some point.
But none of our customers, well, hardly any of our customers would be on Twitch.
Because Twitch was how I worked out how to stream with the screen on.
Oh, I may have to give Michael some lessons on going live. Either way, his lives aren't kept. So they're just live while he's there, and it's basically a way to ask any customer service / shipping sort of questions that may be that are just hanging out there. We have spoken about having it somewhere that's not just in the Facebook group for those people who aren't on Facebook as well. So Endless Possibilities has said cloth bound. I did try to bring up that question. 2 others came through. I have tactical issues. I have put covers on cloth ones. Yeah, I get a bit worried. Hi, hold on. Let me squish over. You have Twitch. I'm on Twitch. There you go. I'm actually thinking about starting we could have a PA Twitch channel where I'm just sort of chilling out and you can come and co-work with me through the day.
Yeah.
I have thought about that. It just takes some setup, and we were talking about doing that prior to everything with Mum and setting all that up. So you'll have to make a PA channel. that's got PA stuff on it, not Minecraft. And if people want, they can follow your Minecraft one separately as well. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Cool.
For now, it's Michael's universe, but it's going to be that channel is
We'll see if we can get planners and on.
baking and Minecraft and occasionally customer service.
It's brand new. We're trying to do
But
some
we'll
things that
Planners
fill our
Anonymous.
cup.
We'll make a Planners Anonymous one as well.
Yes.
And I'm sure I'll be able to.
Maybe go right now and secure that name before somebody else does.
I've got it trademarked. I can boot them off.
Which we need to do on Instagram.
That is true.
Yeah, so yeah. Where I want to do, I would definitely work with you all day. I want to get my desk a little bit sorted out so that I can have a different angle from when I do a Twitch. But yeah,
Twitch is great.
I am looking at doing a co-working sort of channel where people can just hang out with me. I did actually sign up for a thing called Buy Me a Coffee.
Of course you did.
Except I can't remember where it is anymore. I think it's Buy Me a Coffee or Buy Me a Drink or Buy Me a something like that. And so I never feel comfortable putting that into my PA group. So that'll be on my Twitch once we get it started. But I have always wondered how many of our customers are on Twitch because it's very much more gaming and stuff like that. But it is easier
It's only part of it.
I know, but it's one of the biggest parts.
It's true. Dog is upset about something.
She wants to go outside, I think. So yeah, we have been looking. I mean, we come from a gaming background, so Kofi. It might be Kofi. Oh, could you? She might need to pee. Would you mind opening up the door for the pepperoni? Lockie calls her the pepperoni. Where's the pepperoni? And she's getting chunky because he keeps feeding her pepperoni. Which is his favourite snack at the moment. But yeah, I have signed up to something like that. Once I get my desk done, I will be looking at doing a Twitch. But yeah, I always think, who would want to watch me all day? Apparently Bianca.
But for now, my
Yeah, this is good to hear.
My one's on Twitch and
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, Twitch is getting a lot more creatively focused. Seriously, we should chat. Okay. Yeah. Send me a message, Nina. If people say I do occasionally go into my like on Facebook Messenger, your non-approved, like the background ones, the requests, and then I realize that there's like hundreds of messages in there. So I unless I know to look in there, I generally don't see them. But yeah, here we go. There are a few people on Twitch.
Told ya.
Yeah, and we'll have to put that in our email as well to let people know that once we get it started. Not yet. I want to do my desk first. So many projects on the go. But yeah, you'll see how stressed I am on Twitch. Of all the stuff I've got to get done. That's why I think, who would want to see me be that stressed?
No, but
Anyway, I have been watching some co-working ones, so I need to set up something like that. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So yeah, that will be coming. Is there anything you wanted to bring up for your from this morning?
No,
now
that was
that you're
all.
here?
I got all of the what's it called? Show and tell done today because there weren't that many questions.
I can't believe I did that.
Oh, you want tissue? Well, how did I know that?
Sorry.
So, if anyone's got questions from a logistical point of view, the Facebook group one is the one.
And soon to be Twitch.
Soon to be Twitch. Well, it was Twitch this morning as well. Cause
Oh, was it?
That's how I got it to be interactive and screen sharing rather than just a boring face.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
This
Thanks to
isn't
everyone that
boring.
joined.
Yeah.
No, this isn't boring. Indy's never boring.
Thanks.
Are you going to go finish your banana so I can
I
make...
already had it.
Oh,
Have you
okay,
had all of
excellent.
it?
Yeah.
Or at least...
Well, there you go.
Almost all of it?
I'm going to go out and
Yeah.
start cooking food. But
Okay.
great to see you all. Bye.
Yeah.
Watch
People
your toes.
ask me questions.
Sure, have the chair.
Yay, I will put this back. It's heavy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, if you have any last minute questions, feel free to come through.
And
I'm,
ask Indy.
I'm going to be doing some Good Notes planning streams this week. I need to grab your Twitch handle so I can watch. But yeah, it's exciting, something different, something to add on.
Yeah. Does anybody have any
Somebody
questions
please ask a India question.
for me? Yes, ask a question.
Yeah, maybe that's another place I can do some action, like some planning and some videos, because I do have I believe this is one of the other reasons why I haven't started up yet too, is because the box I have that runs sort of this, I can stream it straight to Twitch, but also keep the recording, which then might be good for editing and putting on YouTube. Yeah. But I have to work out how that works with all the other bits and pieces. Hi.
There is one thing,
Yes.
just to mention very quickly.
Yeah.
You'll need the top-down camera and the Plum Blossom sticker book.
Oh, okay, hold on. I just want to write down. Okay, I just need to do the top down. Move my iPad. Oh, I think it's in there. Where did I move it to? Oh, here it is. Okay, so one of the things that came up in the live this morning was, I don't know why this is having so much trouble lately. Oh, well, I'll hold it up. Was on the Plum Blossom, I made an oopsie. So this page didn't actually print correctly. I didn't realize that it wasn't linked correctly, and so it's a lot bit pixelated. So we will be doing a reprint of that sheet to send out. So yeah, my apologies for that. We are, and a digital version of it too. And if you don't have, excuse me, miss, if you don't have a digital, if you don't have a cutter, this is actually probably one of the better pages for it to be not done correctly. Hold on, because most of them on here, are really straight cut. So I can put some sort of like line markings outside. So yeah, if you want to use it that way, you can. So Indy, you've got a question.
Yay, finally.
Indy, are you learning digital planning with your mum? I'm trying to get her to get into planning.
Yeah.
But she gets a bit bored with me. And I say that's what all the pretty things and the stickers are for when you get bored.
Cause you're living and I'm material.
That is a random song to start singing. Any future things for Wild and Free? Not at the moment, because all my effort is on doing this sticker sheet and doing the release and then the next kit. So there's only so many hours I have in the day. Is the PA sale still going? Yes. Yes, it is. And I think that finishes in the next week or just after the next week. So we'll probably stop the sale and then jump over to the new release, just because we really need some more sales to go through for that. So we're keeping it open. When will we see the Sunflower and Sunshine kit? That is a good question. I'm trying to slot that in, because trying to work out the best time to release that. It's really difficult because I already had a full calendar, and then I put Pretty Posy in thinking that it was too close to do Sunflowers and Sunshine. And now I'm like, okay, where am I going to fit it? But I will fit it in and I will let you all know. I was chatting to Michael about it the other day. Yeah, so yes, Indie Boo.
Before we end this,
Yes.
everybody, I have a question for you. So answer yes or no. I had an idea like a couple of weeks ago about a kit called Stuck in the Food Court. And it'll basically be a kit with a whole bunch of foods at a shopping mall. And then there'll be this, and then you know that there are these like characters, like that one there, like that. There'll be a girl exactly like that, but with like candy and wrappers stuck in her hair. Well, like
That'd be cool.
like candy and like string
Candy
stuck.
hair.
Yeah, like candy and string stuck in her hair. And she'll have a
What did you
bag full of wrappers.
We should do a Candy World kit.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like the world is made out of candy and fairy floss at mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Can I continue my kit
Sorry.
idea? It's okay. And basically, there'll be So sometimes there can be like other characters as well. There'll be another character who's basically like the food court worker,
Oh my gosh.
and who has like this like forever annoying face on it. So and
Forever no okay. Yep. Okay.
yeah,
Right.
that's my
Cool.
kid idea.
Okay.
Who
You come up with
agrees?
a different kit idea every couple of
That's not the
oh the name for your character. Vanellope von Schwitz. Schwitz. I love it. Bianca, I'm taking courses on the same software and peripherals. Yes. Yeah, well, we've had a chat about some of that already. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Can I get my yeses and no's?
Well, it takes a while for people to come through. And also, I feel like some people have dropped off because we've been going for a while.
We have.
We have. Can you not hear my stomach grumbling?
No. Do you want to get you some food?
No, well, I don't want to eat on the camera. I don't want to eat on camera. One of the things you're taught as a wedding photographer is not to take photos of people eating.
Okay.
Which is why you feed your wedding photographers when everybody else, as a guest, because a lot of wedding venues feed them as service people after after everybody else has been fed, which means that's when people start doing speeches. So if you don't want a hungry wedding photographer, you feed them as a guest. Anyway, that's a random thing. Yeah, so I think once I start up the Twitch, you'll sort of see a little bit more of my geeky side. Oh, there we go, Indy.
Yay,
It sounds
yes.
fun. Yes. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay today as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us this week. Once we get closer to doing the Twitch channel thing, well, Michael will be doing his bits, but once I get closer to doing my part of it as well, we'll keep you all up to date. We'll work out how all the equipment works and everything. But yeah, I will be sharing the sticker book for, now I can't even remember what it's called, Coastal. I'll put that in the group today, and yeah, I'll be sharing more of the previews for that release shortly in the lead up to the live. Now, if you're watching this live, after live, drop us a comment. I know we're pretty bad at answering them. I need to go back through and answer them. But it all helps YouTube's algorithm to tell people that our content is interesting. So feel free to do that. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that sort of
Share
stuff.
to all of your friends and family.
What she said. Okay, anyway, everyone, have
Even your dog.
Even your
and
dog.
your cat. And your hamster.
yeah,
And your
okay.
grandpa. Even
grandma.
your great-great-great-great-great-grandpa.
They might not be alive.
I don't care. Just send them to it.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming online with me today. I will see you all in a week. Take care. Hugs to your loved ones, and I'll see you next week.